Hey there guys, and we're back with Jade Empire and ready to continue with the arena. So basically, I checked and it's actually a good idea to go and do some other quests before you take on the gold round. But honestly, I'm going to do up to the silver round and then we'll take a break from doing the arena and then we'll come back to it after we've finished quite a few other things. So yeah. That's how things are gonna go.
People try to break into the bronze division, and
you deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round.
Right, so
next you're going to step into what we call the
I remember this. Okay.
It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight.
Aren't they lovely? Yeah, you just gotta evade stuff for 50 seconds or a minute or something like that.
Projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me.
Oh, really?
Are you ready to get?
Yeah, let's go.
Excellent.
Okay.
The pit of pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
That's a lot of statues. Alright, so you can go along the floor, etc. And you can dodge, and that's probably not good that I'm paralyzed. But yeah, it's only 50 seconds. It's honestly not that bad. Especially if you're pretty good at dodging stuff. And I almost rolled into that fireball. Ah, I got hit by the fire there. Once again, you can heal yourself though, so it's not like you're completely screwed. I got blew up there. Oh, goddamn. At the end, it's pretty likely that you're going to get hit a bunch, so just keep that healing... Oh, jeez. Just keep that healing coming, and eventually you'll be fine.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Celery.
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Queen. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match.
Okay.
The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
Ha! Well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me?
Tell me about my next fight.
Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see.
Uh-huh.
I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match.
Okay. Who would be my opponent normally?
I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though.
Alright.
I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Follow me.
I actually forget this one. Yes, Ravager, that was the guy I was thinking of. It's probably the most difficult opponent in the game. I'm not joking around.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes! But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star That is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test.
Oh, okay, man.
And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror Incarnate.
Wait, what? Ah. Toad Demon, okay. Right, I was wondering what the hell was going on. Right, well, this is really easy actually, especially if you do have the gun. I don't believe you can't really do any long-ranged attacks if you're not using the gun, but look at that shit. Thing is, you can. Oh jeez, frame rate! Don't screw up on me, man. You can't really move if you're doing. What the hell? You're not even aiming. You're not even aiming at the thing. It still worked. Yeah, as you can see, it takes a while to reload, so you just step back and then keep doing that. I can't remember. Was Toad Demon the one that was? Well, the ogre was the one that was. You could use the fire style and it worked pretty well. Yeah, so that's pretty cheap. Yeah, it's immune to that. Okay. Stop being an asshole. I just want to finish it. There we go. I'll just shoot him a bunch, I guess. And now we can get to the top of the bronze division.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before.
Didn't we fight an ogre before? Isn't that technically one?
No one questions your skills. That is why you were allowed to fight that beast. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal.
But
that reminds me. I
yes.
was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match.
Yeah, what did he want to talk about?
He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
So, you should do this because you can get a good style from doing this.
From what I know of them, the guild doesn't usually conduct business this openly, or in such elegance.
Frame rate's letting me down recently. Let's bring someone else along.
My blades are yours to command.
Restores focus, huh? I may as well have him around, right? Right, let's go talk to this guy.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kana the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
I know this one by reputation, and that's enough. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Uh-huh.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's Division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares.
Yeah.
The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the bronze champion.
Well, I was gonna do that anyway, but yeah.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
I'm not doing that. I'm waiting to hear the catch.
I would say you would be unable to lose this match unless you were to drop dead yourself. What could be easier? When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
The greater good.
If you accept, the guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana.
I'm not gonna poison.
If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
Yes.
From what I've gathered, the bribes flowing from this place would make telling the officials useless. But what if we told Kana herself?
And that's
Our
precisely
business is concluded.
what you
It's
want to
time
do.
for you to leave.
I'm pretty sure Sky just said that out loud, but okay. So yeah, let's go talk to Kana again. And just mention this. Just tell her the truth. And I'm gonna deal with this frame rate after this. Oh, that's terrible. It's just looks like it's dropping a bit. So yeah, one of Fight's blocks. Plus, I think you get a better style if you do tell her. And this one's pretty much one of the best styles, as I recall. The weapon styles. There are some styles that are more overpowered. We'll get to them. I'll need them for the gold round. And thanks. And that's all I need. You said the exact same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Well, that's pretty much all you need to do. But I'm gonna go and take a little break, and then we'll get back to what the hell, teleporting. We'll get back to facing Crimson Kana here then. Okay, I think we're ready to go. And let's go.
The guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready?
I don't think it's very hard,
the
but
finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations.
You're so shit. Let's go.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready.
Right. Well, this is a pretty average fight, honestly.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the bronze division from Crimson Kana.
Double swords, though. Pretty cool. I've got a fucking gun. Just been gunned, bitch. I'll just get my sword out, honestly. Yeah, so she does a little short power attack, but it's nothing really too worrying. And when she rolls into my attacks, it makes it that much easier. Yeah, she's not that difficult.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique. When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Thanks for that. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I do get my style then. And voice did not play. Oh well. Sometimes it does that.
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. On we pifir. Wono wiri fuir uk parir noka sisayir na workurk tanti.
Should I be concerned? I guess.
Wosa wire noka uk raproni apawafa sonsier tuir.
Too bad I don't see him anymore.
Tier nik puntuir, poir nokauk, soyer takitir noni.
Okay. Right. Now I recall. Yes. Yes, this guy. You getting
You
our
say you're
request?
in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I have a favor to ask of you when you have a moment. My name's Gambler Daushin, by the way. I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back.
Okay.
A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure.
And what does he
I know
need me
you're
to
allowed
do?
to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
I'll do that.
There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild. The
Oh,
real
Mary, yeah.
in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
I guess I'll do this.
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Thanks.
fairly
I'm
simple.
sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
Yeah, so you have a rather pointless gambling game that's honestly, there's no point in it because you barely win anything. We'll go
What do
talk
you-
to her.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
Yep.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes?
I got
I'll be
nothing
here.
else for you. She has a couple gems, and I think she gives you one of the styles if you don't have it, but I'm sticking with my claws, so... Wait, what? Oh, it was back in our room, wasn't it? Doop doop doop. Alright, let's go talk to you
Before
again.
you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is...
10 or
Thank you again for paying
25.
the fee from your own silver.
I'll just say glad
now
I could
that we can
help.
play for larger...
So I'm just gonna go up. It's so it's just luck, you know.
High it is. Let's see how...
1 silver. Yeah, 25.
Let's see how they fall, shall we? You called it right. A high roll doubles your wager.
No.
Thanks again.
So I basically only get like 50 silver from that, so it's like, ugh, not even got a point really. But at least I done
The Bronze
the good
Division champion
quest.
approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division. Remember, soldier...
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
Yeah,
What
Iron
do you
Soldier,
need?
whatever. So let's go.
Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, this Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting.
Oh really?
A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is
I forget who
indeed an
this
honor,
is.
though it will not be...
Yeah, I got this. And I'll save after this actually.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Ah, it's the Elfin Demon, okay. Basically jump over and try not to get hit so much. Oh, okay. Ah, you're piss. You barely do that much damage either. Then again, I guess it is because of all the techniques that I got. Some of them are ridiculous.
Another demon falls! We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't actually remember this, but I'm going to save anyway. So it should be over there. Okay, so...
We should have told you that Kailan will only see you alone.
I'll go in there.
Be wary. Kai Lan could either be a strong ally or your worst enemy. If anything goes wrong, I'll be waiting with the others. They're not far off.
I can't remember if you need to do this or not. But I figured I may as well.
It is vital that we talk a moment.
Uh-huh.
You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
I have no interest in working with you, let's say that.
Indeed. Of course, every match you face in the arena has you working for me, whether you realize it or not. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know.
Yeah,
Our
yes.
organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
You talk really weirdly.
I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently
I don't actually know
a vacancy in its upper
the consequences for this.
A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed.
Oh, really?
And with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
Well, may as well.
An interesting claim, and one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full.
Okay, then.
There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
I don't know why. Let's, he probably would have killed someone, but, let's actually ask.
He has good reason not to tell you about this part of his admittedly spotty past. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Lovely, dude. Whatever.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion.
Okay, so he does have a brother
then.
then.
Yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
Come on, I want to finish the silver round and then get on. I'm not interested.
You place yourself in a precarious position, my young friend.
Sorry, dude.
I would hate to see your career stagnate. You see... What is that noise?
Oh.
Hey, you can't...
Oh, shit. Well...